You know, the trick is to never show the weight that you're scared. But this is some heavy weight. One thing that I could benefit from working out in a church is this right here. You guys can see that. Isaiah 40:31. We got different Bible verses up on the wall here. This is where I train my clients. And I feel like in between sets, something you can kind of remind yourself of. I'm lucky enough that I haven't read it on the wall, but to think about it in your mind. Like, for me, man, you call upon the name of the Lord, He's gonna come help you. And leg days like this, you bet I'm calling upon Him a heck of a lot. But right now we're at, I don't even know what this is. You can see that. We actually ran out of 45-pound plates, so I got the 35s, a couple of 35s on there. I think it's like 850 something pounds or something like that. I don't know. Actually, I don't really give a crap how much it is, because 8 sets of 8, I'm gonna get it done, and that's it. Times like this, it's easy to want to give up and not get through the hardest working sets, but you have to know deep down that it's worth it at the end of the day, that you're able to push yourself into new territory you've never done before previously. And I feel like that's what we're meant to do, is to not settle for being content with average and just what everybody else can do. You want to be able to do something that not many people can say that they can do. You want to be that, you know, that top 5% of the population that will do whatever it takes to get it done, whatever it is, whether it's in life or it's, you know, here in the gym. It carries over, and that's exactly what Mindset Fitness is. Let's do this. You know what I like to call this? Hallway of hell. You go straight into the darkness, and who knows if you're gonna come back. Always about 50 yards each way. I don't wanna do this right now, but don't stop, get it, get it. Words of wisdom right there. Legs don't feel me now. Let's go. Let's go. Got one more. Last one. Woo! Oh my goodness. Praise Jesus, I didn't die. All right. A little tip for when you're training legs. Not just legs, but leg extensions. he said it's extremely important to sit upright when you're doing this, because the goal of the exercise is to create a shortened muscle, this being the quads. Most people will lean back. When you lean back, you're lengthening the angle of your hip. So most people don't really realize that the quad just doesn't extend or extend the knee. It also flexes the hip. So since it crosses two joints, you want to be able to bring both those into play. So usually at first when I'm somewhat fresh, I'll sit up nice and tall and straight, so you're closing this angle at the hips. So you're going to feel a tighter squeeze of your quad up towards your hips, the upper fibers of your quad. Most people will miss that. The people that are very dominant in your medials right here in front, mostly because you're putting a lot of strain, you're leaning back a lot of the fibers that are being hit are towards the front of the quad. So when you lean up nice and tall on this one, you're getting the majority of everything. Again, with your mind, you can kind of switch where you want tension. Sometimes I'll slide my knees inward, and I'll get that slight rotation with my toes, but it's more of a mental thing to put tension on the outer part of the quad where I'm a little bit weaker. Let's try this, a couple sets of this and see how it goes. The thing that I like to do on that one, as you probably noticed, I'll put my hands on top of my quads to feel them contracting. And when you're pulling with the quads, it's extremely important to lock everything down. In my mind, I just say lock down. Like physically, in my mind, I say lock down when that happens, because I'll notice different movement. My feet will start to move a little bit. My hips will kind of give when it starts getting tough. So what I'll do instead of that is lock everything down and make the quads work completely by themselves so you get a tighter squeeze. So it usually comes with a slower contraction, positive contraction on the way up. So you'll feel it a whole lot more, so go ahead and try it.
Back out on them, back out on them, back out on them, back out on them, go off in the zone. Zone out, zone out, zone out, zone out. Back out on them, 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 go off in the zone. Okay, I'm in here, so what's up now? In zone like touchdown. KB and I'm just out and I won't move like tough crowd. 7 years that I stuck out, got death threats, pushed out. But how they supposed to hurt a man that's been dead?
That is a wrap, all done. I hope you guys enjoyed that leg workout. Did a lot of squats, 8 sets of 8 on the leg press, a lot of lunges afterwards in that long hallway. Some leg extensions. I did a little bit of leg curls and calves and stuff at the very end, but decided not to throw that in here for time's sake and all that. I'll be doing some specific hamstring and calf training videos here pretty soon, so you guys can see my secret weapons, these bad boys. But anyways, this is week 5 of the Del Monte Pro Team contest. If you guys are following me, you can watch the previous videos of what I've been doing up to this point. And we're moving on into week 6. It's going to be super, super exciting. This is the end of the first phase of the Del Monte Pro Team contest. So we'll see if we make it to the next round. Actually, next week I will be in beautiful Orange County, California for the Fitness Info Summit. I'll be hanging out with a bunch of guys, and hopefully we'll find a gym there. We'll get some good footage of all that stuff too. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciate that. And follow me on all my social media. And I'll be posting a lot of new stuff coming soon. Peace.
I promise, dog, I want him. Mindset on his story. I visualize him crucified, both hands wide, 345.
Tunnel vision, yeah, I'm focused on the light. He's with me. Can't see a thing, cause I'm focused on the Christ. You can try to kill me, but you can't hurt me. You can bring whoever you want. You'll never break me, won't penetrate once I get off in my zone. I'm in my zone.